Transform your body with SA's most trusted fat burner. USN Fedricut XT, clinically proven ingredients for rapid fat loss. USN, it's all about results.
Thank you so much, Liesel. So we're chatting to USN's National Training Manager, Gareth Powell, on how to keep those few unwanted kilos off during the winter months. Your time is now. You can call in 083-9133-728 and ask that question, that burning question you've always wanted to ask on how to keep those kilos off during winter. Gareth, that's a big one for a lot of people, trying to just, stay in shape over winter.
It is difficult for them. I mean, we tend to be a little bit hibernative, As soon as it gets cold outside, you want to come back indoors, your activity levels slow down, and we tend to move over to starchy food groups, going for those heavy meals with a lot of starch in them. And that's really the key to picking up weight, is that you're now not doing enough activity, you're eating too many calories, your body's going to store energy as fat mass.
That's it.
You have to just remain consistent throughout the year.
All right, I know for a fact it's the time that it gets, lighter later in the day. I mean, that's an issue for me, because if you get up to gym at 5:30, it's light already in summer.
Yes, it is. I think a lot of people, they're also less inclined to go out and do the outdoor activities. They're not necessarily going to go and do the boot camps. They want to move back into the gym. It's important that you just remain active. That is the most important thing. Remain active. Continue with your diet as normal. Select your seasonal fruits and vegetables accordingly, lean meats, very, very low GI carbohydrates. Maintain that balance. Get those regular meals in. It's very, very important.
Nice. All right, so we are talking about fat burners this morning, which can help you greatly to achieve your goal throughout winter. But before, let's take a call. Trevor's on the line from Johannesburg. Trevor, good morning.
Hi, how's it going?
Good, man, good. What's your question for Gareth?
Gareth, is there a difference between, in terms of effectiveness, between the stimulant-free and the Fedricut Lipo?
Did you get that?
Yes, I did, yeah. Thanks, Trevor. There is a difference in terms of how the products work, but in terms of the efficacy of the products, there's no difference. The stimulant-free is as effective as the Lipo XT, but we're looking at a different user group, perhaps. Anybody with high blood pressure, heart disease, or diabetes can select the use of the Fedricut stimulant-free. Everybody else who's considered normal, healthy individual can use the Lipo XT as long as they're over the age of 18. And in fact, we actually recommend people who are using Lipo XT Monday to Friday, they should be taking the stimulant-free on the weekends.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Trevor, for that call. We have Laureen on the line. Laureen, good morning.
Hi.
Morning. What is your question for Gareth?
Hi, how are you guys?
Good.
Good, fantastic. I've got one of those celebrity crush diet things that I want to ask about. It's called the Beyonce diet, where it's hot water, lemon, maple syrup, and cayenne pepper. So supposedly this concoction, you can actually drink it every single day. You don't eat. And within 14 days, you drop like almost 10 kilograms. Now, a couple of my friends are saying, well, you can do that in the beginning and then go on to a healthy kind of eating plan. I understand it's not sustainable, but obviously I just want to find out, can I use this to kind of kickstart a good eating plan? I do exercise, but again, like it's winter, you kind of want quick solutions. Maybe that's not the right way of doing things.
Yeah.
But what's your take on the matter?
Good question.
No, I think it's a very good question, and it's something a lot of people ask. Those fad diets, try to stick away from them. They're not a lifestyle, so it's not something you can continue over a longer period of time. Rather start with a healthy eating plan, combine regular exercise, make sure you're using the right supplementation. There's no doubt that some of the aspects of what that plan recommends could possibly work, but it's not something you can do for a longer period of time. And you need to be wary. If you're on that type of plan, you're probably going to be losing muscle mass, and that's really the weight that you're losing, where you want to preserve your muscle mass and actually drop your body fat mass. So be cautious of the fad diets. Make sure you're sticking to a plan that works regularly. Perhaps even have a look at the Body and Lifestyle Challenge as a way to get around that.
That's perfect. All right. We have one more caller. It's very popular this morning. Anna-Marie from Hermanus. Good morning.
Môre.
Hoe gaan dit?
Hoe lang is dat? Kan ik maar Afrikaans praat?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
Kan ek asseblief vra, my bobene, né? Ek doen baie oefeninge en alle goedes. Wat 'n produk van julle kan ek gebruik om alle losvet en alle goedes? Ek reisfiets en ek loop baie en alles. Maar dit wil nie styf word. Dit wil nie die vette wil
Doesn't want to firm up.
Yeah.
Well, there's no product that's specifically going to target fat in a certain area of the body. You need to really align your diet correctly, so make sure that you are dropping your high GI starches or your sugars out of your diet. Make sure you're keeping your fat, your saturated fat specifically very low. Make sure you embrace polyunsaturated and monounsaturated fats in your diet. Then maybe move away from the cycling. Go towards running. Try and run 3 to 4 times a week, covering a distance of about 5 to 20 kilometers in total. And you'll see your body fat levels will start to drop. You'll get the tone and conditioning that you're looking for over time, but don't rush the process. It does take time.
That's it. Thank you, Gareth.
All right.
One more
Thank you.
question. In terms of if you're using Federal Cuts, we know is a very effective option from USN. How do you go about doing that in terms of your diet?
Okay, your Fedricat Lipo XT, you'll be taking that half an hour before breakfast, half an hour before lunch, and again around about 2:30. That's half an hour before that mid-afternoon snack. It's extremely important that you get that regular meal time in.
Okay.
Now that's a 5-day-a-week product, so you'll take it Monday to Friday. I always recommend that individuals take the stimulant-free on the weekends. That just makes sure that you are in tune with your diet. You are really sticking to that program. But for everybody else that's wary about thermogenic products, something that maybe increases your central nervous system, just stick to the stimulant-free. You'll still get your result,
Same
even
effects.
if you're not training.
Great stuff. Gareth, thank you so much for joining me. And remember, you can ask your questions on the USN SA page on Facebook, and Gareth will also be able to respond to your questions right there.
That's
Right?
it.
Thanks so much, man.
Thank you very
really
much.
appreciate it.
Thanks.
Right, Katlego, how do you keep your boopie off over the winter?
Transform your body with SA's most trusted fat burner. USN Fedricat XT, clinically proven ingredients for rapid fat loss. USN, it's all about results.